Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm Adrian, single father to 13-year-old twins John and Ella. Hi. Our journey began in Thailand, where I used to work as an underwater cameraman, and that's where I met their mom. Tragically, we lost her during the birth in Bangkok. I later moved back to the UK to be closer to family. Now 9 years later, I'm home educating the kids and planning exciting adventures. I've always known the transformative power of travel, and I want my children to experience it while they're still young enough to want to go with their old dad. We converted my trusty work van into a cosy camper van to embark on incredible journeys. Our future plan is to upgrade to a bigger van and make a more permanent home in Europe. Join us on our journey as we explore the world, learn and grow together.
We are packing up from this beautiful campsite we've been at for a few days, and we are heading a little bit further north in Croatia, probably for only one more night, possibly two at a push. Then that's it. We're heading through Slovenia, up into Italy, one night somewhere in Italy, and we're hoofing it back across to Grandma's house. So this part of the journey's over. And as you can see, still a bit of a laundry behind us, so we're going to get packed up. That's going to take a little bit of time. Avoid the toll roads, they say. There's no scenery there, they say. Okay, I take that back. Toll roads have brought us up a little mountain. There's no one else around. We're the only people on the road. We passed a cyclist a minute ago. It's beautiful. We're in forests. It's a bit misty and cloudy up here, but we're up in this beautiful forest on top of a mountain, it seems. I think I better look at the maps of this area. I didn't even look. I just plonked in the sat-nav where we wanted to go and we just set off. But yeah, this is very different to anything we've seen before in Croatia. And now we're coming back down the other side. This is a very wibbly wobbly, windy road, isn't it, guys?
Yeah.
So yes, we've jumped on a toll road for the last bit of the journey. As nice as it is wandering around the wilderness and in the mountains out there, there's a little scared part of me, worried that if we get a puncture, because if you remember from the previous video, my wheel locking nut key is broken and we've got a spare wheel, well, the original wheel, the spare's on, but I can't swap it if we get a puncture. And out there in the sticks is probably the most likely place to get one, and I just don't need that kind of trauma right now. And this will be quicker. So we're back on a toll road, everything's safe, everything happy, and we're making our way towards Rovinj. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's got a J on the end, but I think that's silent. It looks like Rovinj, but it's Rovinj. Anyway, it's a beautiful little town by all accounts. It was recommended by someone, and it's going to be our last port of call. So we're going to head straight there, have a little look around the town, and then go and get a campsite for the night. I'm not even going to pretend to know what's going on there. Right, we've got ourselves to a nice little parking spot here down in the town. That looks like the old town out there. I'm going to see if I can send the drone up and show you that from the sky, because it's I think it's a beautiful little place. This is gorgeous here. As usual, Croatia, we've got crystal clear blue waters. Giggling children, always a good sign. And the car park seems to be cheap, if I could read the sign correctly. €1 an hour. We'll spend a couple of hours here. Might go and even find some food. Yeah. So beautiful here. This is my kind of place. I love just being in the sunshine next to the water and all the boats just bobbing up and down. Absolutely pristine. But it is obviously an absolute tourist hub, and the restaurants are mega expensive for us because we're out of money. It's the end of the holiday. We ain't got enough to do that. I'd rather spend an extra night on a campsite and relax a bit than blast it all in half an hour in a restaurant. So I think we're just going to enjoy walking around here a little bit more. Then we're going to get back to the van and drive out and find something cheaper on the outskirts, and then head to the campsite. Before we go and get some real food, we're in town, so you know what has to happen. Of course it does. It's the rules. I almost forgot when we were walking around in town there, we did find some tourist shops, and guess what John managed to get? Show us, John. He got the long-awaited pin badge he's been looking for. We managed to find one.
This is my collection so far.
The collection so far. We've got sailing rumour, and we've got 2 Montenegro ones, and now we've got a Croatia one to go with. Fantastic. And I got a sticker to go on the roof box. Probably can't see that for the sun. I'll show you in a minute. I'm going to put the new sticker on. Right, there we go. I've put it on. Can you see it from that angle without the sun? There's the Montenegro one as well. We're all stickered up and ready for action. And we found a bakery and we got some cheaper food, so that was much nicer. And we got to hang out here and watch these people learn how to dock the yacht. Hello.
Hi.
Right, we're gonna go pay for this.
Okay.
Thank you, Ella. May I continue?
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna go pay for this campsite. And no, not campsite. Oh, it's all gone wrong. We're gonna go and pay for the parking, then go to a supermarket to get water and other evening meal supplies, then go to the campsite and relax. It's so nice in this country, everywhere you go.
Tell me, babe, where are you going? Prairie wind goes on blowing.
Well, I didn't go as planned. We went to that campsite and it was kind of a big campsite attached to a big hotel, great reviews, good pricing and everything, but it was closed. It took us ages to find the entrance, and then we finally found someone who said, oh no, we're not working, it's closed, so we got to leave. So we're on the toll roads again, in case you didn't notice, and we're heading north. We're going to do another hour's drive and we're going to head to another campsite that looks equally as good, and if that one's closed, then we'll just sleep at the side of the road.
In the light, I had a vision. In the dark, a premonition.
crikey me, that ended up being a lot more difficult than it had to be today. We were meant to just drive a few hours, get a nice cosy campsite and chill out. But we couldn't get one, could we? But we have now, we did it, we've done it. Look, here we go. Nice little spot, the usual setup. And turn around this way. So I've had my obligatory cup of tea, and now I'm just going to go for a quick walk down the beach and seafront with John. He's insisting that I go and look at some things on rocks. I don't know.
Pick me up, put me down.
Oh, this is quite nice actually. It's a bit different. It's a lot warmer than England, but it feels a little bit like an English beach in a way. Lots of little rock pools, limpets and snails and stuff scurrying around. Well, the snails aren't exactly scurrying, you know, but there are scurrying things. So, and the tide's really far out, so yeah, rock pools and stuff. Yeah, it's quite nice, a bit of a change of scenery. Ooh, look, big rock pool, John. Look at that sunset, isn't it beautiful? At the moment, the plan is we're going to spend 2 nights here. I want a day off. I need to just put my feet up, chill out, do nothing. Last day of holiday, because then the following day is definitely time. The weather's changing and we're going to hoof it back across Italy and get ourselves back to France. So yeah, day of rest tomorrow. I think we're going to call it there for today and we'll catch up with you tomorrow, all right? Hello. Good morning, good morning. Well, I've woken up thinking it was going to be downpoured and it's not. It's just started drizzling a little bit now, but we're okay. No major storm as they predicted, so that's a great way to start the day. Got time for maybe a cup of tea. But otherwise, Ella's doing her hair in there, John's getting dressed in the back of there, everyone's going to do a quick toilet stop and we're hitting the road. 6.5 hours driving plus stops, call it 8.5, 9 hours. We're going to put a big one in today. I'm going to try and get us back to the place we were on the way down because it's familiar, we know it's safe, we liked it there. And then it also is only another 3.5 hours to Grandma's house from there. So yeah, that's it. Scratch that, we're not going just yet. John needs to go and check his rocks. What are John's rocks, you ask? I will show you. And those are John's rocks. He did that last night into the night. It was getting dark. I had to come and retrieve him. Oh, here comes the rain. Here comes. So he's seen his rocks and he's running now. Brilliant. Leaving me behind. Let's go. Oh, well, that's what I was trying to avoid. Everyone getting soaked. What happened?
I don't know.
Everyone got soaked.
Well, you were checking out like the rock thing. That's stupid. And I just finished my teeth, and it just started pouring it down. So come on.
Oh, absolutely bucketing it down. All right, here we go. So we're currently driving through Slovenia. Not much to report. It's only a quick drive through. There was no border crossing. There was an old border there, but it just said, what did it say, Al? Can you remember? Free access or something. Or free passage, that's what it said. Thanks, John. Free passage, so we just drive straight through. There's no one there. And we'll be coming out the other side shortly. in Italy. That just sort of happened. I'm not really sure. We've crossed the border on Google Maps, it says, and yeah, we're in Italy. We're in Italy, kids. So we've been driving for a few hours, no problem at all. Sundays are definitely the day to drive across Italy. We're just going to pull in for a lunch stop now at an auto grill. There's been a few people driving up my bum if I go out in the fast lane, but I'm just staying in the slow lanes, taking it easy. But yes, if you're going to drive across Italy, do it on a Sunday. We've got pot noodles again.
The good ones.
Pardon?
The good ones.
Just waiting for the kettle to boil and we're having pot noodle for lunch. And then we'll carry on down the road. 4 more hours. 4 more hours. Well, we've only got an hour and 49 minutes to go, and we've been driving on this toll road nearly all day, and we're about to pay. I'm a bit worried as to how much it will be. It's incredibly busy here. That got slightly stressful. We've been through loads and loads of tolls, as you can imagine, in Europe, but as we pulled into that one, John accidentally put the ticket into the wrong slot. Now, it could have happened to anyone. There's no real instructions there. It's like, there's a hole, there's the one for the credit card, there's one obviously for the ticket, but it didn't work. So we couldn't get through, and then it ended up with a lady coming over the speaker trying to help us. And all the Italians behind us been really helpful and beeping their horns. That was nice. That was really going to make things move quicker, wasn't it? But we eventually figured it out. Where she just asked us where we entered the tollway, and I told her, and she put it up on the screen, and we managed to pay. So 30 euros. It was only 30 euros for right across the country. It's a lot cheaper than France, I'll give it that, but you get what you pay for, I would say. We're nearly there, 20 minutes away. I recognise the valley in the mountains. We're back in the Alps. It's lovely. The sun is going down. It'll dip behind the mountains, so it looks like about 15-20 minutes. So just as we're getting there, we're gonna have to make these hot dogs really quickly. Who is hungry for hot dogs? Me. Well, we just arrived. Elle's setting the table up behind me, bless her, doing a good job. I was going to film us coming in, but my battery ran out just as we got here. There's loads of people, couldn't believe it. Last time we were here, it was dead everywhere. The whole area was dead. The only person we met was the nice lady who comes to the reception every now and then, and one other camper van that turned up. Right, let's see how Elle's getting on. So how's that going?
I always struggle with this bit, getting the other thing in, because it keeps shrinking. Just do your job.
She's getting really good at this. This has become Elle's job when we get to a fresh site. She has to set up the table. John does the chairs, Elle does the table. Isn't that right, Elle?
Yeah, it used to be the opposite. It was a simple
Oh, is that right?
time.
We're watching. We're all watching. The world is watching you construct a table, Elle.
Yep, I can do it. It only took forever.
Good job. Good morning. Sorry, I probably look a bit sleepy. Just crawled out of bed. The decision has been made. We were going to slowly take the back roads back to Grandma's because it's only 4 hours, but it's cold. I'm cold. Look at me, I've got a fleecy thing on. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning. I've just messaged Grandma and said, you know what, we're going to take the toll roads, we're going to go back through that tunnel that cost 50 euros, and we just want to get there. It's just the way it gets on trips like this. Once you know you're on your way, not so much home, but we think of Mammy's house as home, you just want to get there when you get to this stage. We've woken up, it's cold, it's just like, oh, let's just go. So yeah, we're going to hit the road now, pretty much. Just waiting for Ella to get ready, and then we'll see you at Grandma's house.
Tell me, babe, where are you going? Prairie wind goes on blowing.
We don't care anymore, do we, kids? We don't care. Look, Ella's licking Pringles for breakfast. And John's eating chocolate. Look at this for a healthy breakfast. Bad parenting, bad. We don't care. We're going to Grandma's house. We're going to be fed well for a week.
You got me in the backspin, spinning and I can't tell where to get the magic. I just gotta have it.
That's it, through the tunnel, popped out the other side, and we're back in France among the mountains, and it's beautiful here, and there's sunshine. Sunshine makes me happy.
In the light, I had a vision. In the dark, a premonition. You took my dreams and now I'm bound to you. Tell me.
We're 7 minutes away, and then we're going to chill out, aren't we, guys? Yeah. Oh yeah.
You got me in the backspin, spinning and I can't
So this is the little toll gate we know oh so well from the amount of times we've been through it. This really feels like home away from home, this area. We know it so well now. Tolls are much easier when you have a toll tag. It just takes it out of your bank account later, but that bit's a bit scary, but I'll worry about that in a month. You remember that from the first video? Not the first video, second video of the European tour. This is that row of trees I like as we get close to Saint Nazaire. And there it is, the aqueduct, as we come down into the village.
I just gotta have it. You got me in the basket, spinning and I can't tell where to get the magic.
And we're coming down the street again. We're coming from a different direction this time. Looks like we parked the van the other way around. There's the house. There she is. Ah! Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee!
Thank you all so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps us out loads. And next week is the final chapter of this European adventure. And we are going to sit the kids down at Grandma's house and we're going to see what they thought of the whole trip. And then we'll make our way back to England. But don't worry, the adventure is not over. This is only the beginning. See you next week.
Just to be safe. Okay, John.